Hi friends, welcome to my humble homestead and garden side chat. Today I am going to show you how I made some non-traditional cucumber kimchi. I did not use any brine. I made it super easy and fast way. I made this last night and you can see it's already starting to bubble up. So I'm going to let this process for a couple more days. Depending on how warm it is in your house, it can take anywhere from 3 to 5 days, depending on how you like it. I have to say though, yesterday it was much warmer in my house. We are in full-fledged fall here in North Dakota. A couple days ago, my AC is kicking on. It hit a high of 90 degrees out. Today, my furnace kicked on. It's like so cold out. I think, what would they say, like 200 miles away, they had like some snow falling. Insane. But it is all right. We know that weather is coming. I am not going to complain because I know I get to bring my grandkids on their very first cruise soon. So I'm super excited about that. Even though I'm not looking forward to the cold weather, y'all know I kind of hibernate the winter. So we'll have some fun and upcoming content coming soon for this winter season to keep us all excited and engaged. Check out my new holistic workshop that I've been doing. I've been excited about that. I just shared the amazing, powerful healing benefits of an onion. So I just posted that and I have some fun and upcoming content to share with y'all. I'm gonna see how this turns out and then I might make some with cabbage, some cabbage in there, but this was super easy to do. And I also have some sourdough starter I made. I'm going to show that video as well. And then with that, I will show how to use it and come up with some sourdough recipes. So stay tuned, you guys. I have some fun stuff coming up. Thanks so much for watching. And here's how to make the cucumber kimchi. Hey friends, so I am going to show you how I am going to make a very easy cucumber kimchi. The first thing is I want to keep my cucumbers crisp, so we can do that. I know some people do use pickle crisp. It is pretty expensive to buy in the store. What can we use at home? We can use tannins. Tannins help keep, if you make homemade pickles or refrigerator pickles, it helps keep them crisp. So tannins are things like grape leaves. I have grape leaves. I know Heidi in Rain Country, she grows horseradish and she said she's found those work the best. I don't. I grow grapes, so I have grape leaves. If you don't, you can use raspberry leaves. You can even use a little bit of black tea. If you have black tea, you can put a little black tea in there. That works. But I'm going to put a grape leaf at the bottom of each of my jars. I'm doing 2 quarts because I want to just have a smaller amount. Anyway. So I'm going to cut up all my ingredients and put it in a bowl to mix up. And then I'm going to divide it so the flavors are equal into each of the jars. And then I will show you what I'm going to use, but I'm not going to use a brine. So this will only take 3 to 5 days. I'm going to use my whey that I get from my yogurt. So if you don't make yogurt, you can make a fermentation starter with just some good clean water, some fruit, and some sugar or honey. And I can link below how to make some fermentation starter. But I'm just going to use my whey. If you make cheese or yogurt, any kind of whey will work. So this is just going to be a super easy way to make kimchi. I'm excited to start it. So I'm just going to cut up. I got some organic green onions. I'm going to use some, I'll just say all of my stuff is organic or grown from me. So I have to keep saying that, but I'm going to use an onion, then some green onions for color. These carrots, because they are organic, I am not going to peel them. I'm just going to slice them up. And I'm going to use them for color. Some garlic, some fresh ginger. If you don't have fresh ginger and fresh garlic, I have the garlic too. You can use the granules or the powder, but I have the fresh. Then my neighbors took their peppers from their garden and they dehydrated them and they put them. So I'm going to use this in it. I'm kind of excited about that. And then for fresh peppers, what I have is I have a jalapeno. I don't even know what this is. It came out of my garden. And then I have a serrano pepper. So I'm going to chop these up because I want to have a little bit of heat in there. So I'm going to chop all this up. I'm going to mix it up in the bowl. And then I'm going to come back and we'll put it in this jar with the garlic. Oh, and I'm going to add some salt. And then I'll come back and show you how I mix the whey and some clean water. So if you don't have filtered water, you want to dechlorinate it. So you can do that by either leaving it out on the counter for a couple days, or you can boil it, whatever, but you just don't want chlorine in it because you don't want it to ruin the fermentation. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, so let's mix this up. So I did roughly peel the large cucumber and I took the big seeds out just to make sure they weren't bitter because, you know, it was kind of a big one. And same with the ginger, I roughly peel the ginger. When my stuff is organic, I don't really worry about peeling it as much, but you know, I just didn't want a bunch of peels in there. You can do your measurements to taste in here. As you can see, I liked a lot of garlic. I put a lot of garlic and a lot of ginger in there. Kind of a lot of pepper in there. My neighbor's peppers smell a little spicy, so we'll see if this is super spicy. If it is, I'll just use less, but I'm super excited about this. Added some salt in there. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more. There we go. So let's go ahead and fill the jars. So have you guys made kimchi and do you make it with a regular brine? I know I have someone at work gave me a kimchi recipe I was gonna try, and then I saw Heidi did this. I thought, well, hey, I always have whey, so let's give it a shot. And then if this turns out great, then I have a bunch of cabbage. I have one in my garden still. I have 2 in my fridge. And I will be happy to make some cabbage kimchi. And I need to make some sauerkraut. See if I can get all this. I might have to do 3 jars of this. Ooh, I'm making a mess. Big shockaroos. And what I might do is I might make a small jar. See if my neighbor wants to sample it. I'm happy to always share and try. So let me get a small jar here. We even have a little bit more still. So we can pack it in there. Now, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put about 1/4 cup of whey in each of my jars. Will I measure it? No. So just about 1/4 cup in each of them. That's going to be my fermentation starter, just to kind of give it a boost. Now I'm going to top it off with water till it's covered. There, till the veggies are covered. And I might even take just a tad little sprinkle of these peppers that my neighbors made and each top it off on the top because they smell so amazing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the lid and I'm just going to, and this has like a little rubber seal in it, and I'm just going to shake it up a little bit to kind of, oh, you know what I forgot to do for Christmas? I'm going to put the grape, grape leaf on top. There we go. One on the bottom, one on the top. Now I will cover it. There we go. And like I said, if you don't have those, you can put a little black tea in there, a little raspberry leaf. It's just, and if you don't have it, it's fine. It's just, you know, if I want to keep this for months in the fridge, it helps keep them crisper. So there, now I'll shake it. And every day I'll just come and do a little shake like that. Put a grape seed leaf on this one and a grape seed on this one, grape leaf on this one. And then we are gonna shake them up. I gotta go get one more lid. And then I'm just gonna let these sit here, Shake them every day. I mean, you can eat them whenever you think they're ready. I'm gonna test it after about 3 days. Depends on how warm your house is. Like today, my house is 72 degrees. 3 days will probably be perfect. If it's cooler, could take up to, 5 or 6 days. So this is my cucumber easy kimchi. Thank you so much, Heidi from Rain Country, for showing me the recipe. Thank you, neighbors, for sharing the peppers. Super easy to do. I will let you know on the results. We'll do a taste test in a future video. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Be blessed. Have a great day. Bye.